is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C I was about to say Tasha C TV, Tasha C Show podcast. Shout out to my YouTube fan, my podcast fan who has been supporting me, whether it's one video, one podcast listen, and so forth. And if you're watching from YouTube, like I said, I have no problem if you subscribe or follow me with both on my podcast, my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name is Tasha C TV. Don't forget the TV or I don't pop up. But anyways, y'all, welcome to my show. I always like to tell for new followers advance, and also shout outs in advance too for the people who be watching, listen to me in advance. This is a bonus podcast, which I always state is a bonus podcast, is, an extra one I wouldn't do under my normal podcast schedule, even though I didn't start until like the end of summer with doing podcasting of 2019. This is a part of my 366 days, because now I gotta say that since it was a leap year, days video journey. So basically what it is, it's just a journey I started on my birthday, October 8th of last year, and I plan on doing until exactly the last day of this limited 1 year series will be on my birthday of this year is my goal. So just a video I make per day. It can be a podcast. It can, me just stopping, popping and by. It's not set to one, topic or anything. And just also let y'all know since I'm using Speaker as the main way, the first place I distribute my podcast, and also using their lovely app in order to record these lovely shows. You might hear notifications or something in the background, clicks or something, or if I'm going on, say, on the gram for anything, for information. Now, let's get into the show. Like I said, this is day 95, y'all. Whew. In a minute, it'll be 100 days that I've been doing this. But if y'all paying attention to numbers, y'all, I think because if I did a grab or upload, the numbers are a little bit missing and they're stuck there, and I'm just going to leave it as it is. I know it's skipped between a couple days, like between the mid-80s. I know it's still like the 80-something podcast. But it is what it is. I'm still learning. So anyway, y'all, I don't think I'm going to be here long because it's 10:48. It is January 10th, 2020. And, the reason why I was going to do so long, because for the last couple of days, I just have didn't feel like, usually I love to pre-record, even if sometimes they're just videos, to pre-record, so later on the next day, I can go ahead and upload and be already set. But a lot of times, when I do it the day of, I don't get a chance by the time I do everything until like during there, it's pushing the clock, okay? So anyways, I'm not trying to stay that long, not because I don't have nothing to talk about, but I want to be able, possibly, who knows, maybe save some topics so I can, get back on my schedule where I upload, like in advance and it's not last minute. And to let y'all know, y'all, I always yawn, regardless how much sleep I get. Maybe that's my trademark is yawning. That's not really a good trademark, but hey. Okay. Now, there's a couple topics I didn't talk about, and like I said, since I'm trying to make this short and make sure it uploads in time, I'm not going to stay on that long neither. It may be one of my shorter ones for tonight, because, like I said, there's, even last night, sometimes I have to stop the upload and stop because it'll stop and get stuck, uploading, and I have to restart it again. If y'all hear that in the background, this damn house phone that's in there, if you hear, it sounds like a voice, a computer one, them new ones that you got. If people know what the hell, it's still what a landline is, shoot. So, this damn thing with this low battery, a certain amount of time, this heifer talks. I'm not used to damn landline times talking to folks, okay? Let alone cell phones, okay? Serious long-lost stepsister, that's what I'm going to call her, because that's exactly what she would sound like. Little Barrow. Okay. Anyways, y'all. One of the topics I wanted to go into, like I said, there's just not going to be that many. Like I said, I may be on here for maybe like 10 to 11 more minutes, just to be on the safe side, just in case there's a problem uploading, on time. It ain't like I'm going to be penalized. Shoot, this is my channel, my podcast, but it's our goal that I'm trying to reach. So today is going to be kind of short. And maybe if I'm still up and feel like it, I may go ahead and make a longer podcast for mañana. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I had to go no choice but 4 semesters of Spanish mandatory in high school. Okay. So yeah. Well, one thing I want to talk about, which was interesting, I have brought up like some of these artists I bring up, they're like new artists, or they're like 90s babies and stuff like that, and or 2000s, well, really more so late 90s babies, because anybody who's born 2000, they're still underage. Now I've been telling y'all like recently about finding out more about this Roddy Rich rapper who's talented, one of the few rappers that besides has a gift of rapping. Of course he has kind of like a rapping singing voice, but also he's one of the few rappers that actually plays the piano, plays an instrument, plays the piano and raps too. It's one of the songs like Perfect Time, but he been in the game for a minute. Like he even actually, I think he collabed or, like ran into like Kendrick Lamar and worked with Nipsey Hussle, Meek Mill, stuff like that. But the reason what I wanted to break up, which I thought was pretty interesting, if y'all heard, now I have brought this up in a previous podcast about the song The Box, and about like how did I find out about it. Now, like I said, I started hearing about that song Balling when some of the Instagram people that I follow were playing it in the background, and then I found about, like I said, I didn't honestly hear about, that's how much I listen to the radio nowadays, but I did not hear about Balling until barely like last month / last year. So I seen the video, of course it's typical, but he stood out to me, so I finally had listened to him, some Balling, and then so when I sat there and listened to him, I was like, what else is young man is, okay. I like that song a little bit, okay, but what else he got? So, if y'all heard Lenarr Young, like I said, since this is connected to YouTube, a lot of times first time listening, a lot of times I may talk about the gram with certain channel pages and certain info, if it's entertainment and so forth, or like, like certain parts of the internet, certain websites, and also YouTube. So, it was somebody, Lenarr Young, I think that his name is. I hope that's his name, Lenarr. And I knew about it for 2 years ago. He usually like makes, even though they're short videos, they're very creative. Like, if y'all remember when Disney used to have like the Disney commercials. Yeah, when you're watching Disney Channel and they do like, the Mickey Mouse Sindel, stuff like that. He had his version of certain rappers actually did. Yeah, Lenarr Young. Wait a minute, let me make sure. Yeah, okay, Lenarr Young. He got about 2.5 million subscribers, yeah. And so, the last video actually he did, because like I said, he reenacts, he makes stuff, he's very creative. And then all of a sudden, I clicked to see a notification last week, right? And it was like how, Roddy Rich, found out about this song, or, like created a song. And I didn't know nothing about The Box until actually, like I said, when I found, seeing Lenarr Young, like making it, he kind of made his own creative version. This is probably how Roddy Rich made the song. So he was like, like I said, he plays different characters, and so forth, or sometimes, it's funny reaction. Like I said, you have to see to believe. Like I said, he's a very young, creative young man too, YouTuber and creator. But anyway, he had it whereas if he was Roddy Rich in the bed, and he had a ghost, and he was moving the door, and it was the noise, which is the beginning of the song that stands out, which I'm about to talk about real quick. So it was like Roddy Rich, and then you see him, he had a special effect, makes him like it was a ghost, and making a noise with the door, and you start hearing like the first like 45 seconds of the song of, The Box. And I'm like, oh, this is creative, this is neat. So I started a couple times listening to The Box. My nephew, little Kenny, who I bring up a lot of times, he loves that darn song, okay? That's one of his favorites, okay? But anyway, so yeah, and then I also seen Lenarr Young also, like Roddy Rich got on his page, actually the real Roddy Rich, and gave like ego emojis, whatever, so he could go sign it. But like I said, it's really creative. But it made me also, sometimes watching other YouTuber creators sometimes get me up on certain music and certain shows or certain books or other YouTube content creators as well, or sometimes even Instagram. The same thing. Instagram gave me on a song, a book, a TV, a note, direct, stuff like that. Other Instagram creators / possibly YouTubers. Yeah, that. So anyway, y'all, it was hilarious. I seen, if y'all follow Genius, and it's spelled just that way, it's a company I've been following for like years, where they sometimes, that artists talk about certain songs. They'll have lyrics. Some of them have it where you can add what the possible meaning of certain songs are. And so they actually had, I could have sworn it was Genius. They actually had what was the meaning of it, and because I didn't know, but that's how it comes up with the song, y'all. This podcast, since it's going to be short, it's probably going to be based on it. Now, if y'all hear that song, you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully that's not copyright, because I'm just saying eat. I know that's the most popular part of the song. Oh, look, I don't mean to bring this. I don't like going to put politics on it, but y'all just heard this click. But before I get into the again, they just said breaking news. Iran said it unintentionally shot down Iranian jetliner, killing 176. Okay. Prayers, y'all, prayers. Praise Rusa. That's, oh, Lord Jesus. Remember this song? You Lord, help me to hold on. Yeah, that song. I'll get at another day about how I know that song. Okay. Anyway, so back to the ER. So they were talking about 30. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to go back. I'm not, of course, not going to play the video because it'll stop the whole podcast. But what I am going to do is go and find information because I want to get the right producer's name on the thing, whatever. But like I said, y'all, y'all should definitely check it out, because also too, the Shade Room said that his, album was the best in 2019. It actually just came out last month. But like I said, the box, they're making a lot of memes on the darn on that song. I mean, on that just the beginning. But like I said, that's how I actually have found out about it, honestly, was through Lenarr Young's thing. But like I said, he's mad talented though. And I'm like, well, like I said, he's mad talented. I don't say oh so, but he's 20. But like I said, he got a lot go for him. Okay, what is that darn song? Okay, please excuse me, anti-social. But like I said, also, I need to check up on his mixtapes. Okay, I'm trying to see who the damn producer is. So 30 Rock, and he was on there, talking about how they made the song, and they wanted to push him out, see, to go like this creativity, like push out something different that he's never done. So after they created Beat, for what I gather, then he actually came in, Roddy Rich. I'm thinking it was a sound effect. It is actually him, Roddy Rich, actually saying that, and they copy and paste it through the whole song, y'all. So I'm like, that makes me like the song more, just the fact it has like a beat that can be, I don't know, shoot, it could be used in some because it has like a let me see here. I'm saying they could use that quite a few songs now. Get trademarked as some music or something. Music in the soundtrack. Okay, let's see here. A spoof, if they come out with scary movie. What is a scary movie? With Dwayne's and the other stuff. They can do that. It can start off where there's a bunch of lights. One of them seeing space, or I don't know. It ain't cringy or scary, but it's dope. But it's, they can use it for like, not more so a thriller, because more so horror. But like I said, for a spoof of comedy, actually they can use that beat for damn Star Wars. I was gonna say Star Trek. Well, they'll too. They can use that for getting a movie or new show. Heck, you can get some money off that. They can use that for a soundtrack, because that's how, personally, it's unique to me. Yeah, so if y'all listen to his music, that, especially that type of song, like I said, it's a dope song to me. And I'm like, I gotta look into all stuff and listen to the whole album, because I haven't listened to it yet. But that I like that song all the way. And like I said, but it's just dope, the creativity on it. Now, will I say it's the best album of 2019? number one, I haven't listened to it yet, and number two, I don't just have like one album is, my, number one best of such and such a year. Now, it's too many. First of all, and I actually have to listen to more albums because actually, I have listened like to singles, but I haven't listened to all albums. Now, so it wouldn't be fair for me to say, oh, he has the best album. When, like I said, I just don't rate the number or only one album, book, or anything. But I will say, I only listened to 3 songs so far, and they're like the pop. Like, I listened to Perfect Time because I recently followed him on Instagram. And, seeing they was playing piano after, also the shade room was showing him playing the piano, the keyboards on them keys. And so I only listen to like the songs that kind of are out there, but I still got to listen to the complete album. But I will say so far is that those are 4 songs that are dope so far that had them in, which is Balling. I was about to say, it's The Box. Okay, Perfect Time. What was the other one? It was another one. I'm up here. Not saying it's counted. It's just on top of my head. I forgot the other one that... It'll come to me after, of course, I finish this podcast. But, yeah, I know I made a whole podcast about this young, talented young dude, Roddy Rich, but, have y'all heard about him? Do y'all plan on listening to him? Or did you hear, like, the Balling or whatever? Because, let's start with that. I mean, like, the song, remember, DJ Mustard is no longer DJ Mustard. He's just Mustard, featuring Roddy Rich, and so forth, okay? So, like I said, that's how I, found out about him. But like I said, I don't think that he has, like only one best album, but, I'll give y'all a listen, but I'm going to say if it's one of my favorite albums or not. But the only album, y'all, I'm going to keep it real, that I listened to so far in 2019, Thoroughly All the Way, actually was 2 of them. Lizzo's Because I Love You and Lucky Daye, Painted. Those are only 2 albums I listened to. Everybody else, I might skip and listen to some songs on Spotify, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I listen to a lot of singles, but not the whole, like albums as yet. I used to more, but I don't do it as much. But I need to. But yeah, y'all. I like to love both of those albums. But like I said, Roddy Rich, he probably got a dope ass album too. So I will be listening to that. But yeah, those are the ones that I have listened to so far. Is the fully from beginning to end. I listened to Lizzo when I was doing my papers or my classes, and Lucky Daye, like I said, I got into this since this summer, listening to his album Paint. Dope, both of those albums by Roddy Rich, by a lot of albums, you know what I mean? Dope. Just like what is this? YBN? I hope no, it's YRN. Kanye Cordray. Oh, and especially the song with featuring Adrian Pack. That song right there. Okay, yeah. It's actually supposed to be Rich Ninja Problems, but it's RNP. Okay, I didn't know for the longest. I've been jamming that darn song for about about a month and a half, and I was like, what the heck does that mean? But it's dope as hell. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to get off here. Hugs and loves, and I'll see y'all the next one. God bless, and let me get out of here, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Because I would have, half-ass seen Lizzo and before I left out here that part, because I'll be, and here's why I'm not going to sing it. Number 1, copyright. Number 2, I don't want y'all thinking that I'm up here abusing a cat, because that's how bad I sound when I sing, okay? It sounds like a wounded animal, okay? So I know my limits. But anyway, y'all, hugs and love again. God bless you on the next one.